Hi, everyone. Jennifer from The Profitable Agent joining you today. Can I ask you something? When was the last time a commission hit your account and you actually kept some of it? Not reinvested it, not spent it on marketing or tools or staging or the next thing on your business list. Actually kept it, set it aside, and let it sit. For a lot of realtors, that question lands differently than they expect. Because the truth is, most agents have been taught directly or indirectly that putting money back into the business is what successful realtors do. That reinvestment is discipline, that spending on your business is the same thing as investing in your future. And I want to gently challenge that today because after 11 years of sitting with realtors and their numbers, I've seen what that belief actually costs them. Here's how the story usually goes. A strong commission comes in, it feels good. And then almost immediately, the mental list starts. The CRM upgrade, the one that's been on the back burner, the new headshots, the marketing campaign, the coaching program, the branded merchandise, the open house supplies. All of it feels justified. All of it feels like an investment. And individually, some of it probably is. But here's the pattern I see play out over and over again. The list expands to meet the income. When commissions are up, spending is up. When commissions are down, stress is up. At the end of the year, no matter what the gross number looks like, there's never quite as much left over as there should be. That's not a cash flow problem, that's a belief problem. When reinvestment becomes a reflex instead of a decision, it stops being a strategy and starts being a drain. I want to be clear about something because this isn't about telling realtors to stop spending in their business. Like, not at all, guys. Smart reinvestment is real. The right CRM, the right marketing, the right education, these things genuinely move that needle. I am not arguing against reinvestment. Please know that. What I'm arguing against, though, is spending that happens on autopilot, spending that feels productive but has never been questioned. Spending that gets justified as reinvestment, but is really just a way of avoiding the harder question. The harder question being, if I stopped spending this, what would actually happen? In my experience, most realtors have never actually asked themselves that question. And when they do, when they really sit with it, the answer surprises them. Some expenses are essential, some are comfortable habits, and some exist purely because nobody ever gave the realtor permission to just keep that money. Not every dollar that leaves your business is an investment. Some of it is just spending with a story attached. Here's the story I want you to make. Most realtors treat profit as what's left over after everything else has been paid. After the expenses, after the taxes, after the reinvestment, whatever remains is the profit. But that model virtually guarantees that profit stays small because expenses have a way of expanding. We all know this. The more money we make, the more expenses we have. Lists have a way of growing, and whatever remains after everything else tends to not be very much. The realtors who I've worked with, who have genuinely built wealth, not just earned wealth, but actually built something, they flipped that model. Profit came first, not as an afterthought, not as hope. It was a decision made the moment the money arrived. They decided what they were keeping before they decided what they were spending, and that one shift helped change everything. Profit isn't what's left over, guys. It's what you decide to keep before anything else gets a vote. So, what does this look like practically? It means when a commission lands, the first allocation isn't to expenses, it's to you. A percentage is set aside for profit, a percentage is set aside for taxes, and the remainder available for business spending. It means your expenses get reviewed regularly, not just at tax time, with one question in mind. Is this producing a return or is this just comfortable? It means you stop measuring the health of your business by how much you're making and start measuring it by how much you're actually keeping. None of this requires making more money, not a single dollar more. It requires making different decisions with the money you already make. And the realtors who've made this shift tell me the same thing every time. They can't believe how long they operated the other way. I know I'm guilty of it too, guys. I changed my mindset about 6 years ago, thankfully, with money. And so please, I've walked the walk. I got to talk the talk. So please, you don't build wealth by earning more. Please know that. You build it by finally deciding what you earn is worth keeping. Reinvestment isn't the problem, the reflex is. The belief that every dollar coming in should be going back out, that spending on your business is always the right move. That belief that has cost realtors more than any bad marketing ever has. You built something real. You earn real money. You deserve to actually keep some of it, okay? That starts with one decision, not a new tool, not a new strategy, not a new coaching program, just the decision to make profit intentional. If this landed for you, if you recognize yourself somewhere in what I described today, I want to invite you to a 30-minute clarity call with me. In 30 minutes, we'll look at your actual numbers. We'll find out exactly where your money is going, what's working, what isn't, and what needs to change for profit to stop being an accident and start being a plan. The link is in the description. I'd love to talk with you. And if this resonated, please share it with a realtor because I promise you, they've been asking themselves the same question. They just haven't heard anyone name it yet. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll see you again soon.